known as Patriot Place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On second down, Etienne once more. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Being chased out left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes out right around the 39.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. Not much there, only a yard. Well, this defense for the Jags, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out.
From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. He gets it complete to Harris.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Folks' kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 29, Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
touchdown, Patriots! Damian Harris, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down.
Good start, throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Another tote for Etienne. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much, Lance?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Again, it's Etienne off the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He completes it to Henry. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He'll air this one out for Kirk, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Lawrence steps away to his left. Able to connect with Mims. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof.